In a bold move that's sure to spark debate, Spotify has purged 75 million spammy songs from its platform, cracking down on the misuse of AI by what it calls bad actors. But here's where it gets controversial. As AI reshapes the music industry, Spotify is walking a tightrope between embracing innovation and protecting artists from deception. Could this be the beginning of a new era in music streaming, or a slippery slope towards censorship? Let's dive in! The streaming giant announced its sweeping changes in a for-the-record post, acknowledging the double-edged sword of AI. On one hand, AI is revolutionizing how artists create and listeners discover music. On the other, it's being exploited to flood platforms with low-quality content, impersonate artists, and siphon royalties. Spotify's response? A three-pronged strategy to clean up its act. First up, impersonation. Spotify has tightened its policies, explicitly banning AI voice clones and unauthorized vocal impersonations, unless the artist gives the green light. But this is the part most people miss. The company is also tackling a sneaky tactic where fraudsters upload music to another artist's profile. To combat this, Spotify is testing new prevention tools with distributors, aiming to stop these attacks at the source. The question remains, will this be enough to outsmart determined bad actors? Next, spam filtering. Spotify's new system targets mass uploads, duplicates, SEO manipulation, and artificially short tracks, all made easier by AI. The filter will flag and demote offending content, but Spotify promises to tread carefully to avoid penalizing legitimate artists. Yet, this raises a thorny issue. How can we ensure AI doesn't mistakenly silence emerging talent? Finally, transparency. Spotify is pushing for industry-wide AI disclosures in music credits, recognizing that AI use isn't black and white. Artists might use AI for some parts of their work, but not others. This nuanced approach aims to inform listeners without boxing artists into an AI or not AI label. But here's the kicker. Will this transparency empower listeners, or will it stigmatize AI-assisted music? Spotify's crackdown comes amid growing concerns about AI-generated music flooding platforms. Remember the Velvet Sundown? The AI band that racked up over 1 million streams before being exposed? Incidents like these have major labels and fans demanding accountability. Universal Music Group praised Spotify's move, calling it a step toward a healthier music ecosystem. But not everyone is convinced. Some argue that overregulation could stifle creativity, while others worry about the feasibility of enforcing these rules globally. And let's not forget the irony. Spotify is cracking down on AI in music, while simultaneously embracing it for audiobooks. Is this a case of having your cake and eating it too? Or a pragmatic approach to balancing innovation and integrity? What do you think? Is Spotify's AI crackdown a necessary safeguard for artists and listeners? Or does it go too far? Could this lead to a fairer music industry, or will it stifle the very innovation it aims to protect? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going.